And nothing's going to change until you realize that you're the only person who can change it. Just like Buddha said, no one's going to save you. No one can, and no one may. You alone must walk the path. I remember when I was a teenager, smoking lots of pot, right? Teenagers, typically we smoke a lot of weed. I knew I should quit. I knew I should quit. But I told myself, you know what? It's not me. It's the fucking stress. I'm fucking alone. I'm so fucking alone. I need the weed to help me get through the day. That's what I told myself. I need the weed to help me get through the day. You know what? It's not me. I got a shitty fucking life. I don't have a girlfriend. But I told myself this. I said, you know what? When I get a girlfriend, I'm not going to need the weed because then I'm not going to be so depressed and stressed out. Of course, I was doing PMO at the time, which was the number one fucking cause of my depression and stress. I'm in the exact same position now that I was in when I told that to myself 10 years ago. It was 10 years ago, exactly, that I told myself this. You know what? I gotta quit. Gotta quit, man. I was in the same, very similar fucking position that I'm in now. But I was doing PMO. But now, I don't do PMO. And I'm so fucking happy. I'm not depressed. I'm not stressed. Every day of my life is the best day of my life. Every day of my life is the most beautiful day of my life. Every day of my life is so fucking beautiful and amazing. And I'm happy. Wow, I really fucking love my life. And that is normal. That's how a human being is supposed to feel. That is feeling normal. Nofap doesn't give you superpowers. Nofap just makes you feel fucking normal. People forgot what it's like to just feel normal. Now, of course, there's other factors to that as well. Like living the life of your dreams, which I'm just now beginning to get a taste of. Obviously, human beings, we don't live here to be fucking slaves. You know what I mean? We don't exist on this planet to be a 9-to-5 slave. That's bullshit. That's not why we're here on this planet. We're here on this life to be free and enjoy our life and do what we want to do. So the more that you can pursue that, the happier you're going to be. People were not meant to be staring at a screen 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? So you got to start some monk mode, start the spiritual journey, just detaching from all this busy fucking mainstream bullshit. That's foolishness. You got to eat healthy, take care of yourself, and have some fucking fun. If you do those simple things, you're going to get to where I'm at, which includes nofap, and you're going to have the best day of your life every single fucking day. Now back to my point. My point was, I told myself a lie, and I said, you know what? It's not me. It's my life. My life sucks. My life is too hard, and I'm depressed. That's why I need the weed. I need the weed to help me get through the day. But when I get a girlfriend, I'm going to stop. It'll be easy. I won't need it anymore. And you know what happened? I got a girlfriend. And did I stop? No. Because once I got the girlfriend, it was just some other excuse. Well, now I have the girlfriend, but now this, and this, therefore I'm going to keep smoking weed. Because I didn't change my priorities in life. My number one priority was getting high. My number one priority in life was being stoned. And I often caught myself saying this sentence to myself. Man, this moment would be perfect if only I had a fucking joint. Man, that's just like the classic feeling of a stoner. Dude, this would be so perfect if we could get lit right now. Bro, this would be so awesome if only I could get blazed. Because that's their number one priority, is being blazed, being stoned. Yeah, man, so I kept smoking for years and years and years until the point where I couldn't breathe. It got to the point where I was so fucked, I fucked up my lungs so badly, I couldn't breathe. I could not fucking breathe. I smoked some weed, I couldn't breathe, I thought I was going to die. And you know what happened? I kept smoking weed. I went on for months and months and months. Every time I smoked weed, I couldn't breathe, I thought I was going to die. But you know what? I kept fucking smoking weed. Because my priority was still the same. My number one priority in life, I want to be stoned. Okay, so whatever the fuck it takes, I'm going to do it. No matter what I got to do. That's my number one priority. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I was a very successful addict. Then something happened. I moved. I moved to the mainland. I didn't know anyone. Couldn't get any weed. I didn't have any money. I was fucking homeless. I lived in a van in the cold snow with my girlfriend. I didn't have extra money for fucking weed. I didn't even have money to fucking buy food. I had to eat out of fucking trash cans, dumpsters. Not all the time, but sometimes. I didn't have money to be buying weed. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know where to get it. I didn't know anyone. Didn't have any money. So, I couldn't smoke. And the days passed, and I was sober. And the weeks turned into months, and I was sober. And eventually it got to years, and I was sober. And you know what? All that time in sobriety rewired my brain, and I got to the point where I didn't even want weed anymore. I was so fucking addicted to weed, I couldn't even breathe when I smoked it. I kept smoking it for months. I told you, I was a very successful addict. But I'm here to tell you, with enough abstinence, you know what, man? I never crave weed a day in my life. I'm telling you, bro. PMO took me to such a dark place. Such a dark fucking rock bottom, bro. I didn't even know who I was anymore. I wanted to die. Every time I relapsed, I wish I was dead. I wanted to die so bad because I was so fucking ashamed of who PMO turned me into. I didn't even fucking recognize myself. I looked myself in the mirror. I didn't know the person I was looking at anymore. I was so fucking gone. I wish I was dead. But I didn't give up, man. I never quit. Someone told me, man, keep going. That's what I'm telling you, bro. No matter what's going on in your life, man, that's something that always gets me through the darkest of times. No matter what bad, horrible storm I got to walk through in life, that's what I always tell myself. 2 simple words. I just tell myself, keep going. And somehow, that simple reminder gives me the strength. Keep going, man. No matter what you're going through in life, bro, keep going. You're going to fucking make it, bro. You are going to make it. There is light at the other side of this hell, bro. If you just keep going. I'm telling you that recovery is possible. And I'm telling you, bro, the days turned into weeks, turned into months, turned into years. Holy fuck, where did the time go? I've been sober. And I'm looking back. Man. I don't want PMO. I don't miss PMO. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back there. All the things I used to crave, I don't crave it, man. And I'm doing very good on my journey. And I'm here to tell you, if I can do it, I guarantee that you can too. But I'm telling you, bro, no one is going to save you. No one can and no one may. You alone must walk the path. Sometimes the truth hurts. And I'm not saying my words are the truth. I'm trying my best to use words to show you the truth, to point to the truth, as far as I can see it to be. I don't know everything in life, but I damn sure know how to be sober. I'm telling you, being sober comes from living in harmony with the truth. Some people feel hopeless. Some people feel hopeless about life. And when you feel hopeless about life, it's really easy to just relapse because you're like, well, what does it matter anyway? Life sucks, everything is pointless, and the world's going to shit. What does it matter if I fucking relapse? Who cares? It doesn't fucking matter anyways. But you know what? I know plenty of people that feel that way that are not doing PMO. I know people who are sober, straight edge. Sometimes they feel that way, but they don't do PMO because they don't want to do PMO. So you see, no matter how bad you got it, no matter how bad you feel, you only do PMO because you want to do PMO. So it all boils down to one thing. What do you truly want in life? What is your number one priority? Is your number one priority to get high, to take drugs, forget about your problems? Or is your number one priority to live in the truth, to be sober, whether it's pleasant or unpleasant? Depending on your number one goal in life, that's going to be what your mind goes on about. Whatever you look for, you're going to find. If you look for a reason to do nofap, you're going to find one. If you look for a reason to do PMO, you're going to find one. Whatever you look for, you're going to find. And whatever you look for is based on your number one priority. Whatever your number one priority is in life, you're going to look for a way to fulfill it. Whether it's PMO or nofap. And those two goals are in direct opposition. Do you know what that means? That means that the only way to relapse is to either not know the truth or to live a lie. One or the other. That's why I said many times in this video, there's only one of two reasons why you're relapsing. Either you don't know the truth or you're lying. If you're lying to yourself, you're going to live a lie. And your life is going to be a thing of deceit, painted in white. And man, words cannot describe how happy I feel knowing that I'm living in the truth. Knowing that my life is not that thing of deceit anymore, painted in white. And I know how it goes, man. You know the truth. But you're living a fucking lie. And your life becomes a thing of deceit, painted in white. You're fucking lying to yourself, man. Your life becomes a lie. And you become a lie. You become a liar. And it rots away at you from the inside out. And this plague within us spreads into every part of our life, and everything that we're involved in is infected by this darkness. We start making horrible decisions and ruining things, and everything is going downhill. Everything that we love is getting fucked up. All because we choose to live a lie. What's the lie that people tell themselves? The lie is, drugs won't ruin my life. And that is a fucking lie. And you know what sets you free? The truth. The truth is what sets us free. The first thing on nofap, the first thing that happens is people discover the truth. Then comes a long time of denial. Months, years, usually years. Usually takes years of living in denial. Lying to ourselves. Pretending that drugs won't ruin my life. We keep smashing ourselves in the face with a hammer, pretending I'm fine. Nothing bad's gonna happen. It's okay. I'm just gonna smash my face a little bit. It's not a big deal. I'm not gonna get hurt. La 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 la. I'm just gonna smash my fucking face. And people go on like that for years, living a lie. And our face gets so fucked up. We're in so much pain. Our face is so fucked up. And that's called rock bottom. And I didn't even realize that I was there until I looked back in hindsight and said, holy fuck, that was rock bottom. The beginning of sobriety is when we've had enough pain. And we finally change our priorities in life. And we finally live in accordance with the truth. We've been through so much pain, and we finally, at last, look ourselves in the face and admit the truth to ourselves. And decide from here on out, I'm never going to lie to myself ever again. I'm going to live a life based on the truth. Whether it's good or bad, whether life sucks, is boring, shitty, miserable, depressing, doesn't matter. I'm going to live in the truth. I'm going to choose sobriety. I'm telling you guys, There doesn't come some magical fucking day when you can do nofap. I'm telling you, there does not come some magical fucking day when you can all of a sudden do nofap. No. That day comes when you decide to do what the fuck I'm talking about, man. To live in the fucking truth. To change your priorities and be a new person and live a new life and start a new chapter. Not kind of. 100 fucking %. That's the day that things change for you. And that can be any fucking day that you want. The problem is, you don't fucking want it. You do. But not more than you want to keep taking drugs and do PMO. Our ticket to the future is open. Always. It's never too late to change our life. It's never too late to change ourselves, to be sober, to recover. It's never too late to be who we might have been. It is never too late to start over. But you're not going to get there by living a lie. Sobriety is founded in the truth, not falsehood. All relapsing comes from believing a lie. You know, man? Anytime an urge or a thought of PMO comes to me, or some old feelings pop up, I instantly tell myself the truth. So if your mind tells you all this shit, maybe an urge or a feeling or a thought or a craving or just this, an idea, well, maybe just this will be okay. Well, maybe just a little bit of that. And if you believe it, you're either ignorant or you're in denial. There's 3 stages of recovery. In fact, there's 4. Number 1 is learning what is right. Learning the truth. Number 2 is denying, ignoring what is right and what is true. Number 3 is acceptance of what is right and what is true and living accordingly. So the first chapter is the process of learning what is right and what is true. Coming from total ignorance. That's where we all came from. We didn't know PMO was ruining our life. We were doing PMO for what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years. We didn't even know PMO was ruining our life. The most dangerous drugs are the ones that are socially acceptable. We knew something was wrong, but we didn't know what. Everyone does PMO. Like, what? PMO is just normal. That's not going to give me any problems. Even my doctor said fapping is good. So chapter 1 is discovering the truth, which takes a long time. It's easy to discover that PMO is very bad, but it takes many years to discover just how bad it really is. With every relapse, we see a little bit more clearly. And the deeper someone goes down the hole of addiction, the deeper is going to be their understanding of the truth. So, people without an addiction to PMO, they don't need to understand how bad PMO can be. They're not addicted. They just need a little bit of understanding, and then they can abstain. People with a slight greater addiction, people with a slight addiction, they need slightly more understanding. People with a serious addiction need a seriously deep understanding. And people with a hardcore addiction need the ultimate understanding. That's the exact reason why ex-hardcore addicts are very fanatical about sobriety. It's because they understand the truth more than everyone else. That's why I seem so crazy to people, because I had such an insane addiction. So my understanding had to be of a similar quality, very hardcore understanding. That's why I can fucking tell you guys how to be sober. Who else has made fucking, I don't even know how many nofap videos I made, over 1,000. because I understand this shit like the back of my hand. I had to understand it that deeply because that's how far gone I was. People can't understand why I'm so fucking crazy about nofap. Why does this guy make so many damn nofap videos? Don't you have anything else to say? Why I'm so zealous and fanatical? It's because I've been to dark places that they could never even imagine. And I'm very, very interested in helping everyone who's there get out of that dark place. And what I brought back from that dark place of addiction was an understanding deeper than most people will know. And also a light brighter than most people can shine.